Hello! Welcome. So, for quite a long time now, one of the most requested videos from you guys is a room tour. And it's taken me quite a long time because on a good day, my room's a little messy. And so today, I decided to tidy it up, hide a lot of things in my closet, and clean it up for you so I could finally show you guys. Every time I post an Instagram story of something in my room, or you see a little bit of my room in the background of my videos, someone comments or requests a room tour. And at first I was like, I don't know if I want to let everybody in my bedroom and show them what's going on. Like, this is my spot, this is my space. But I have to agree with you. My room's pretty cool. I actually love my room. I love what I've done with my room. My room is very me. It's like, it's a good vibe. It's a good energy, you know? And I have a lot of pictures of my family and my friends and just like shit that I like all over my room. It's super bright and I just love it. So I thought for today, I'd finally show you guys my bedroom. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this because it's just me and my tripod, but we're gonna make it work somehow because I want to show you guys my room. Ever since people have been starting requesting it, I've had like constant ideas in my head of what I wanted to do to my room and different things I wanted to add. So I wanted to make sure if I was making this video, it would be like a good representation of what I want my room to look like. And I think right now I'm pretty happy with it. I love the way it looks. I don't really have any ideas of things I want to change in it. So I thought now would be a great time to do it before I'm like, nope, too bad, too late, not happening. So yeah, let's just get into it and let me start taking you around my bedroom. Okay, so kind of when you walk in, this is what you see because my door is behind you. So one of the first areas you get to witness is my like dresser little area. So right here I have on my wall a big old mirror. This mirror is like really fucking old. It's from my 97-year-old great grandfather's house. It's like a hefty, huge fucking mirror. And there was like an ugly floral border on it, and when we were clearing things out of his house because he was like moving into an old folks home, they were like, is there anything you want out of here? And I was like, I want this mirror. And so I took the mirror and I took a bunch of little Polaroids that I had taken from like all my friends and like that kind of thing, and like made a border all around the mirror with them, and I think it looks fucking cool. This is one of my favorite things in my room because it's like a big mirror and it opens up my room. I love having mirrors in my room because it makes it feel bigger than it is, and I put Polaroids all around it. And then if you look right here, I have a little, I don't know, skincare shelf, I guess you could say, with like all the different things I use for my skincare or like my hair or like my colognes and like deodorant and shit like that. I just put this up like 2 weekends ago. It was just like an old shitty white shelf, so I like repainted it and just put it up above my dresser, and I think it looks great because I always have this shit scattered somewhere around my room and it just made my room feel more messy. So I thought this was a great way to fucking organize it, and I love it. I have a lot of like Kylie Skin stuff, some Drunk Elephant stuff, this spray that if you watched my last video, we're not buying this spray, we're throwing it out. But I'm not throwing it out, I'm just using it as a decoration at this point to stay on my shelf because it kind of like fills it up and makes it look nice. And then on my dresser, I just have this little thing that holds a lot of my like chains and jewelry and sunglasses and my AirPods and whatever. And then I have these two little decorative things. One's like a thumbs up and an at. I found them at Winners like 2 years ago. And I just kind of thought they were cool because like, give this video a big thumbs up. Follow me at, you know, it's just YouTuber things. Oh, and then also up here, I got some vinyls. Some of my favorite albums. I have Sweetener, Fine Line, Thank You Next, and Anti by Rihanna. Those are some of my favorite albums. And you might notice in this room tour, Nick, you don't fucking have a vinyl player. Why the fuck do you have those? I don't know. I just do. I just like the way they look. I'm a type of person you'll see in a little bit that I like having physical copies of CDs, and now that vinyls are becoming a thing, I love having like the bigger version of it, and I think it's super cool. And I just haven't found a vinyl player that I want to buy yet. There is actually one that's gray on Urban Outfitters that I really want to get, but it's been out of stock for months. So maybe when that comes in stock, I'll finally do it. But in the meantime, I'll just play the albums on my speaker and pretend like I'm listening to the vinyl, you know? But we're not gonna talk about that because I understand it's pretty stupid. Let's go to the next spot. So this next spot is like my closet. We're not going in there. Don't even ask me. That's a disaster. That's where a lot of the things that were scattered all over my floor, like too many clothes that I never wear, went for this video. So we're at this, staying closed. And we're just gonna pretend like it's not dirty from my hands over the years. But anyways, over here, I have these Polaroids hanging up on my wall. I have the Fujifilm Instax wide Polaroid camera. I don't use as much as I used to, but there was like 2 summers where I just constantly use it, and I had so many Polaroids, and I'm like, I don't want to just leave these in a box. What the fuck? That's a waste of money. So I kind of made like areas in my room where I hung up my Polaroids in like the same shape on either side of my TV, which you'll see in a second. And I just love that. I think it's so cool. And it's just like one of my favorite parts because there's like pictures of my friends and my family and just like things I've done. and I just think it looks cool in my room and adds something fun. And then also right here, I have my phone case wall, which all of you seem to love a lot. You see it in some of my stories and on my videos in the background. But basically all I did to do this was I hung up tacks, like those clear little thumbtacks. They were all separated in a certain measurement. I don't know. I want to say I measured it, but I just kind of fucking eyeballed it, and it turned out pretty good. So like you could do that. And then I hung them out on a corner on an angle, and I just keep all my favorite cases up there. Put a lot more than that, obviously, but usually I cycle out my favorite ones and keep them up there that look cool on my wall. In this corner is also my desk with my laptop, and then I have this like little drawer thing that I got from Winners a couple months ago, and it just like is like a little drawer for like jewelry and random shit. And then I have a couple of my Apple Watch bands in there, and this is a spot to like put different phones and different things, and you can loop cables through to charge shit. But I just use it as another spot to put phone cases because I am running out of room. And I also have my speaker and my charging dock for my speaker. This speaker, literally my favorite speaker ever. Oh, it's a little dusty. Actually, that could be dirty because I throw this shit around lots. It's called the UE Megaboom 3. This is my favorite Bluetooth speaker. It's literally drop-proof, waterproof, dirt-proof, all the above, and it's just so loud for such a little speaker. It's my favorite thing ever. And now, if you look on this wall, we have my TV. And then over here, you can see I have the other Polaroids up on that side, so like you can kind of see they're on either side. I have my TV hanging here, and then right here is like my cable box, my Google Home, my Apple TV, and then like a whole shelf unit of like all the different CDs I have. As I mentioned, I do like collecting physical copies of CDs and stuff, so I have like this Ariana Grande one. I have Halsey's new album. I also have the physical copy of Fine Line, and then the Selena Rare album. There's like so many albums in there from over the years. Like I've been getting physical copies of CDs since I was like probably 8 or 10. It's just like my favorite thing to have. I just love having physical merchandise from my favorite artists, so I always try to buy physical copies of albums when they come out if I really like them or I really like the artist. I have like old DVDs and stuff like that, like Big Bang Theory, Two Broke Girls, Modern Family, Family Guy, all that stuff. And like so many old Disney shows. I have like Zoe 101, Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, all that stuff, because it's just another thing of all the stuff I like around me, you know? I don't know if you noticed the theme, but I love having things that I love to look at and just look cool around me instead of just like random decor, because I feel like when it's stuff that I actually love, it's my favorite. And then also in behind my TV, and you can kind of see in the reflection, I have the LED strip lights all over, so I put a set of them in behind my TV, like I stuck them right to my TV, so it like glows in behind my TV at night. It looks super cool. I don't know, I love it. I think it looks sick. And then I also on that wall over there, which you'll see I have another set. Okay, so over here is this big wall with my big ass IKEA mirror. This mirror is seriously the best mirror I've ever had, I think. I just love this mirror so much. I got it from IKEA. My friend Taylor and her family picked it up for me when they were out of town because we don't have an IKEA here, and to ship it here, it's like an extra 150 bucks, and I was not about to do that. So this literally makes my room feel so much bigger and open. And it's just nice for like grabbing clothes out of your closet and changing, and then just turning around, it's like you're in a fucking changing room. And then this wall, you might be looking at this wall and being like, whoa, what the fuck is this? So I love music and albums and collecting albums, as you know. And one of my thoughts was I should take the inserts out of all the albums I have and put them on my wall. But I didn't want to ruin the album or like have a bunch of empty cases. So I printed off a bunch of pictures of like some of my favorite albums, and some of them aren't even albums that are like my favorite. I just think the album covers are super sick, but most of them are like my favorite artists and their albums. And I just hung them up all over this wall, and it's like a huge wall just full of all my favorite albums and shit. And I want to say this was like a quarantine activity, but I did it right before quarantine, so bad timing on my part, you know what I mean? But I'm obsessed with it, and I think it looks so sick. And all it is like regular paper, printer paper. I printed off like a color printer, and then I just used Scotch tape and rolled it up and put it on the back of them, and they've been holding up for like a couple months now, pretty good. So none have fallen off, so that's super cheap. It's a super like cheap and cool way to like make your room look cool. And then because I had that big mirror, I just left the mirror up and hung them all around the mirror, so I didn't have to fill the whole wall. I kind of just took measurements of my wall and then measurements of what size prints I was going to print out, and then figured out how many I needed. And I think it was like there's like 130 something albums hanging on my wall. I think some of them are duplicates because once I printed all the albums out, I realized I did not have enough, and so I just reprinted the whole document again. But one thing I just found out is you can get prints from Shutterfly for free right now, like 8x10 prints or something like that. So if you go on there, you could probably upload all the different album covers and get them printed for free and ship right to your house, and it's probably going to be better quality than just paper, but that's a great tip if you want to maybe do this. And then over here, I just have my night table with my water, and then a couple boxes from stuff I bought because they just look nice and I don't want to throw them out. A little N, strip lights remote, and my Apple TV remote. Oh, one thing I love about my Apple TV and on my TV is when you click the menu button twice, it goes into this like video mode of like all of these like scenic videos, and it just kind of looks cool when it's playing in your room when you're not watching anything. I just like that. It kind of looks like a giant picture frame of just like cool shit. And last but not least, my bed. So this is my whole bed area. I have this big wall beside my bed. I like having my bed in the corner in front of my window so I can open the window and it's nice and cold. And I have my strip lights all around the border of this wall. I got this first set at Christmas, and then I got that second set I put behind my TV like last month. They're super cheap on Amazon. And then I have these two prints on my wall. One's Kylie, because I just love Kylie. She's one of my favorite people ever. I have to have her on my wall. And then just like a random quote, which I kind of don't like because if I read it out loud, it kind of sounds dumb and it doesn't sound like a proper sentence. So I kind of want to replace that, but I'm just too lazy to do that. So these prints are just, they're just random frames from Walmart. And then I printed off the pictures at Walmart too. You can actually print full-on posters at Walmart. So you basically just go to the like photo center, upload your pictures, and then pick the giant prints, and then it's like 20 bucks for a poster, which is honestly, it's not bad because it's a nice quality print. And then it was like 15 bucks for each frame. So kind of a cheap way to make your own like pictures or decor. I don't fucking know. And yeah, and then my bedspread is just like this white grid stuff. And they always have this like type of thing on Urban Outfitters, and I've always loved it, but I actually found it on Amazon for super cheap. And it's just like, it goes over my duvet, and it came with like matching pillowcases and stuff. So if you're looking for a cheap way to get an Urban Outfitters bedding, just look up that style on Amazon. And yeah, that's basically my whole room. It's not super big or anything, but I think the way I have it laid out and decorated, it makes it feel much bigger and like cool. And I just feel like it's a representation of all the things I like and just like me. So I really love my room. I just love hanging out in my room. It's nice and bright, and it's decorated with all the shit I love. And I just love my room. I hope you guys like it. Oh my god, you're like in my space right now. I don't know what to think about that. It's weird. If there's anything in the video that you guys wanted, or you like want to try it for yourself, just leave me a comment, because I'm definitely not going to link all the things I just showed you in my room, because that would take me a lot of time. And even when I do a video on like a couple things, I don't like shit. So if there's anything you saw in this video that you want, let me know in the comments and I'll try and find it for you. And yeah, that's about it. What do you guys think of my room? What was your favorite part? Tell me, let me know. I feel weird. This wasn't, I don't know if this was super entertaining or funny like I try to be in my other videos, but you guys have wanted to see my room for a long time, so here you are. Now you have it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. All my social media is linked below, so you can go follow me on there. You definitely see a lot of my room on my Instagram and my stories and stuff like that. Follow me on Twitter and TikTok, all that shit. I actually have a TikTok of me making that wall, like the one with all the albums on it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Sorry. And I will see you guys next Sunday.